memories of my home. This blade, it is the last...
Oh, yes! Yes! They the 7 dragons. Still, this time is different. Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing?
Hello. We were just discussing...
Yes. We were just saying...
But we recently received intel from the...
2 big-time treasure...
Yes. They're known as...
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the Seven?
You are correct. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon...
Anyway, the treasure... Despite how dangerous that... They have already devised a plan.
To this end, Big Sis...
Grand Thief?
Ah, indeed. Yet the Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventure. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat. So, despite being relative big...
With the major changes in LIYUE recently, the Ministry... But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Mm-hmm. Leave...
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guildman.
Time to go. Follow the wind. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? This will be interesting.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Time to go. Time to go.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. Could it be the Grand... Why is he in that position? That's... What? And the statue's hands... But this statue... And the Grand Thief... Hello? Paimon doesn't feel so good. We can't stay here! Quick, run!
You have come here as a herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Did he send you here to dock the Abyss? His
What is this power? Pirates never seen it before! Careful! Please don't get cocky!
Way to strike!
Grab the color. Scatter!
I see. In that case...
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the... Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah.
So, we meet again.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems could it be that you encountered in those...
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you...
And then, as we got close to the exit, we fought a big battle with that thing.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity?
Time to go. A fateful offering.
Time to go.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying?
No. They were just digging.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely. They seemed to be searching the remains of. However, they look disappointed. So it would seem they haven't found.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that one cannot discover, or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than.
Paimon and...
All right, we shouldn't waste.
Time to go. Follow the wind.
Don't tell me they did it again.
Our bond is strong.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
What a humiliation. Lend me a hand.
Wow, besides the abyss... seems wherever we find an...
There are no coincidences in the world, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. The connection between the Abyss Order and rather, they are both branches that have grown out.
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation.
Huh? Really? The abyss... Oh. Speaking of... Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was...
Is that so? Well, everyone has but if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Kanria you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being
It seems your sister woke up first.
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos.
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, it seems the first time you awoke in this.
So your sister must have.
And it was shortly after that you encountered an unknown.
Oh, Paimon knows this.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried, but now, since you have come to.
If that's before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked so the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the.
I probably know more about Kanria than both of. Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them. It was a powerful nation.
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as.
You mean that.
500 years ago, the gods did. The pride of humankind was up.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell.
This will be interesting.
Time to get Wind strike. Time to go.
Over there! It's more room. Dane was just saying how these ain't. So.
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for.
Fought for with steel?
After the destruction of Conria, they wandered aimlessly over, perhaps resonating with the sorrow.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, but no matter their past.
Frostbite. As one with wind and cloud.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Lend me a hand.
Huh? This abyss makes...
That perhaps it really does contain...
But...
Engulf the faith of an...
What?
Loom of Fate initial operation. The Abyss. It seems like they are still launching...
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it from the horrible feeling so Dane?
I'm reading it now.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is...
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and though you may not have been aware of it at the time...
Last time it was Venti's old friend. Will the Abyss Order use their...
No. From the contents, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the...
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of...
Very few people today truly understand the civil... Only the Abyss Order has The talisman's message states that and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting...
Yes. According to the thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to...
Oh boy, Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information... Yeah, that tone-deaf book...
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the...
Nothing. A huge statue, a grandiose but how aware of this was the Animo Archon?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in...
As long...
Shh! We're about to enter the and actually, the Animo
I never specifically said...
Huh?
You are the honorary Knight of Mondstadt. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just when a non-believer steps onto... I have never received the... That's enough about that.
Okay, then we'll just...
I should warn you about one thing. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly also... meddle...
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Time to go.
Honorary Knight! Hi! But I should It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? A long time ago, nearly every member of the church in the church's records, as you... Of course.
Nothing? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about this...
Other strange stories.
The Tyrant's final...
Oh, this refers to many, many years ago.
Balls of fire raining...
People at that time believed that this strange phenomenon continued for about a... Right! Perhaps it was something else that... Anyway, this incident might not...
It's okay.
There's that pointless word, think.
Oh, Rosario!
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last...
Wasn't that the Abyss Order?
Indeed. They're gathering... Could it be that the Abyss Order is... Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church.
But you're also a member of...
Right! We'll go give...
Oh, okay, but please, everyone, be careful.
Time to go.
I see. This could very well have something to do with...
But what is the Abyss Order?
No, that's unlike Osile, who was just today. It is just the Abyss Herald may just...
Time to go.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now. The closer we get to the target, the more enemies.
Yeah, what? Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was... I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about God. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go... Even if the god in question is...
Don't trust them and don't...
Lest I repeat the failings of...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by this... Well, enough chit...
What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. At the rite of dissension in LIYUE, not...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria told us that you came...
Then your help is greatly I just scouted out all of Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order and
They just like to cause the Abyss Order already went after...
Regardless, what Honorary Knight? Please, this god's spirit. He does not... Okay, be careful.
Time to go.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And...
You... You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled. If you serve us, we...
What the heck is this there? Oh no! Is this...
Wolves never surrender! But...
No matter how...
Freeze! Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Let me...
Terra smash! To dust!
Delicate as silk!
The end is nigh.
Cool it! Fallen leaves, adorn my... Freeze! Wind strike! Frostbite! Cool it! As one with wind and cloud! Wind strike! Freeze!
The end is nigh. Shall rise once again. The serum. How does an old spirit? No matter. This is but...
It disappeared!
Thank you. You came. Just in...
Human Lupercal. I am but still.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But I too didn't see the...
Wait! So you mean the Abyss Order...
Thank you. In the future, you smelled...
No, we heard about the day. Besides coming to help, we actually... excuse us!
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not. It entered into my proving, but it could not think. Only fight. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my...
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the...
Yes, it...
Fireballs? Hey, anyway, this pretty much... It sounds like the first one was... But in this story, it was damaged...
Don't know.
Yes, you were a big... We need to keep investigating.
Yes, I smell you too.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane. Dane, there you are.
I saw her, but purposed as both the Lion Fang Knight and acting. If I'm not careful, what? But back to the matter at hand. I see. Well then.
Huh?
That information combined, for example, the old... Exactly. The strange story told to you by that...
After it was damaged, then, back then, the...
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembered... This is it, right? Ooh, so what... Huh? What?
This requires using elemental sight on a field. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been... All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine.
Prototype?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, and if the limbs of Osial over... And this newly born god will have the power to... Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No.
Huh?
You may doubt me if you wish, but no matter where we may hide it, they will find it.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further we can't have the church get involved. Let's...
Destroy it? Well...
Do the 7... Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. I'll make sure it doesn't get away.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we We must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat!
Time to go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like we're in an eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the
You are just as I sense your soul. Oh, and then we are the same.
It is your words that forever time to suck.
Cool it.
Lend me a hand.
Freeze.
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent a curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to... and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really. At least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Oh, well... First off, that Abyss Herald, it seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald dance. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go. Next thing, turns out the Abyss and Dane is from Conria too. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy. But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, also, how come after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let our journey's not over yet. Let's get. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, come on, traveler, let's go.
Time to go. Time to go.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have... Well, Paimon believes in... And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our... And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be sure to... Although, where should we go next? If... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this... Yeah, Paimon bitch. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can see... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Let's see what she has...
Time to go.
Oh. Hello. Is there anything I can help?
We wanted to ask, how do we...
Oh. So that's why you're...
Great! We came to the...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together after I'd escaped their clutches. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible
Well, because everything is just too
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee one of the obligations of the Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good to speak ill. What I mean to say is, unless you have... You shouldn't. And even if you did manage to,
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting.
they only set that up as a port. But if you really are set on that's not what I meant. You could ask voyaging far and wide.
You're right. Paimon, but Paimon wonders if she'll be with.
The Alcor is the flagship.
Then there's no time to lose.
But we have some new items. Join the adventurers.
Fateful offering.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Time to go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
The sound of the ocean waves.
if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here. The Crux Clash is a martial art. There are two important rules. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things... You must... And with LIYUE's savior taking...
But we didn't come here to take...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to get this. It's a master...
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a bat. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that?
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much...
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed. Martial arts tournaments always remind... But when the combatants are... Brings a smile to my face.
What a bountiful haul.
all clear as far as the eye can see.
Good. Leave nothing of value behind.
Time to go.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned. Hello? Are you here to—
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria. The Clash is a Nobody wants—
yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the— What? You— Nonsense! Have you been— Not to mention, I've helped the They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into— I told you. I'm not saying I came out
But for us, even for our 5 treasure hoarders at a time—
I'll see you in the arena.
Are you here for the crux?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life but this tournament is more than just a chance to put—
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly—
This master of yours must be—
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. You probably— He's got to be a to the Ling Shan clan.
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of breathing. For example, our
One time, he sent a challenger—
It sure is.
We're clearly—
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is—
But here, recently though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we—
Well, we have to try something.
Exactly. It can't— Folks will come from far and wide. Heck.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the— If so, seems I've—
So you're also here for—
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't— For me, obtaining a vision is the final— No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but I've passed every in most people's a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit— Of course, I also put it— You don't mince your— Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get—
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu class.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear—
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer?
I have to ask. It really hit—
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the right of—
I wonder if I trust you were aware that, only those without— Really?
but from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be. It's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include...
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw. Okay, that... Right, you're just a great hero such as...
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes to...
But why would anyone want to... I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a turn... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are...
Hey, so... Even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities to... In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's shoot...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this game. Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally...
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to...
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary.
All right. Let me think how to aptly... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join... You know, a lot of competitors came to me, and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. For one thing, we don't... So, I'm putting you straight...
Huh? But we only just started...
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair,
All right, I'm gonna watch some more... We're finally here, folks. The real show...
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinal... I do not doubt your abilities.
Relax, my guys...
Okay,
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweat. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment, if you had a vision...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine, I lost interest. I've fought and won again.
Huh? You mean...
No, I didn't. Only in defeat.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, so don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around.
It's you! I myself was...
Maybe...
Why, yes. He's the same. I faltered for but a brief given my stature. Still, I'm sure...
tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but his opponent was pretty freaked out by why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Oh.
Thanks, I'll do.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim. In fact, I discerned this not from.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent.
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that.
It is true that I am versed both in literary. I do not mean to flaunt my marsh, given your talents.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've.
However, there is only so much. Come with me. So.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Now that we're alone, let me. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at.
That's right. If the other contenders were to. If I'm not mistaken, you share these since a young age, I have been attuned to the. It is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that.
My humble abilities are to think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex sense.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even.
Aw, it's nothing really. It's been a long journey. Honestly, even Paimon.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the. However, I still wish to have the. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then, let's
Blade!
Quiver!
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my... The wind knows me.
Your skills in battle are. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity. The world is a truly mysterious.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't.
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods. And what influences the gods' decision? My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. In the outset, supposing each of the seven, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like.
As far as I know, She is an archon that LIYUE's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within LIYUE. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well.
Sounds a lot like something.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got some.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return to. Very well. Let's go.
Never mind. We can start back. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax. We've seen many exciting battles. Now, I'd like to introduce. He strikes fear into the heart.
Wow!
I've been waiting for this.
I'm sure But today's final. As for our other combatant. Come on, what could be taken? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. They've got no other choice. If he.
Wait a moment. Something. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody...
We don't know when it was taken exact. I never...
No need to worry. Even... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it. The moment it was... The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back. The wind knows what you...
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to go.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate this one...
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosenness... In other words...
You...
But most disappointing of all is this... It appears that the vision doesn't respond to
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now.
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then, after watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but Drat. I know an empty threat when I... Fine.
You know, according to the laws of the sea...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that...
I never would have... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
What are you...
No turning back! Lend me a hand!
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No! No! Do what you want, but...
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking? It's up to you.
No need for...
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I want from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements... Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision...
I see. So you... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this...
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is... But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we allow me to gather the wind for a...
Huh? Did Beto leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux Clash got out of... Captain Beto was muttering something about... But still, Captain
The one who stole the vision was originally... He knew he stood no chance of winning them. In which case, the Crux Clash...
Huh? So that's what... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate...
Paimon thought we'd win.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes...
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is... In fact, the
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If LIYUE's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spear, suffice it to say that if you wish to... In the meantime...
Paimon believes you'll find...
Thank you. May both our... One final word of warning.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do? Ah, yes. I've heard now that I think about it.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovision. Captain Beto sent me to come get you.
Seems Beto is...
Of course. There are many...
So you'll be heading off then? Weather the journey before you leave until we meet again. Ad Astra
Oh, it's kinda hard to say...
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be away.
So there's another Catherine and Nina's...
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell.
Okay, thanks for coming...
Just following order.
Time to go.
Ah, you find all these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too... We set sail for the land...
Anchors away!
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma, though the fleet was fully up to the challenge. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade...
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation
With any luck, it'll give you... Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma.
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain.
Now then, first things first.
Time and...
Don't, so we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.